I just picked up a whole bunch of new dyes and I'd really like to know what color they are when they're completely dyed on cotton fabric. So what I'm going to do is actually make some actual dye swatches in my house. I have an old t-shirt, it's 100% cotton just like everything else that I dye, and I'm going to just tie each one of these up using a little bit of sinew to make a little packet that I will later dye, because I'd just like to know what these look like once they're dyed. So I just have right now 5 pieces of fabric and a few pieces of sinew. I'm going to tie these up and then I'm going to saturate these with dye, and I will set these aside. That way I'll know and I can kind of combine colors later on by looking at these swatches. There we go, ready for dyeing. So we have 5 colors mixed up for dyeing today, and so while I have the colors mixed, I'm going to make these 5 swatches. Go through the whole process, letting them cure for 24 hours, rinsing them out, and then I will save them for the future so that I know what each color is. I also have a little bag to put each one in, and I've labeled it with what the dye name is. So the 5 colors that I have today are turquoise, lilac, marine violet, ice blue, and hot pink. These are all Procyon dyes from Jacquard, and we're gonna get started with lilac today. I will just saturate this. I wanna go over the folded part as well. We don't need a ton of dye on here. I just wanna see what it looks like. Set that aside. That was lilac. I better go in order so I don't forget. Second one is going to be turquoise, marine violet, another purple, little bit darker, ice blue, and finally hot pink. From this point, I'm going to put each one in a bag. I'll set these to cure for 24 hours in a warm room in my house, and then I will rinse them out. And here's the finished product. So these have been dyed for 24 hours, then rinsed with cold water and then hot water, and finally washed. I washed these by hand because they're so small. I've put little labels on them so that I don't forget which one's which. Interestingly enough, you can see, at least to my eyes, the lilac and marine violet are very similar. So that's good to know. I won't need both of those in the future, at least not for my needs. Anyway, that's it. It's just a quick way to make some color swatches. So now I have some real samples of what my colors look like, and I can refer to them for future designs. See you later. Peace.